close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Now, picture a colossal mountain rising before you. It's immense, unyielding, seemingly impassable. This mountain stands as a symbol of every obstacle in your path: financial scarcity, paralyzing fear, doors that seem perpetually shut. But listen carefully to this truth. That mountain can be moved. Not through brute force nor through relentless struggle, but through faith. And I'm not speaking of faith as it's typically taught. True faith isn't merely believing in something distant or abstract. Faith is an active vibrational state, a dynamic frequency. It's the absolute certainty that precedes tangible evidence, the hidden code that aligns your mind, your heart, and the universe itself. Remember the words of Jesus? If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, "Move from here to there," and it will move. This isn't just a metaphor. It's a genuine spiritual key, and the science of the subconscious reveals how it truly operates. Today, you'll grasp why faith shifts mountains, and more importantly, you'll discover how to awaken this potent faith within you. Prepare yourself. After this message, you won't view things the same way. So, take another deep breath and absorb every single word I'm about to share with you. What's coming will expand your mind in ways you might never have experienced before. What is faith truly? Why do some people pray, beg, and plead, and nothing ever happens, while others, even without a deep understanding of Scripture, manage to transform their reality almost as if by magic? Does God choose who receives blessings and who doesn't? Is there a type of person destined for success, while others are condemned to live in perpetual scarcity, suffering, and stagnation? The answer is clear, and perhaps stark. No, it's not about luck. It's not about blind deserving. And definitively, it's not about a God who randomly distributes blessings. It's about frequency, state of mind, resonance. And what I'm about to show you is the precise intersection between spirituality and science. Yes, because the law of attraction, which many dismiss as just an internet fad, has profound roots in the words of Jesus. And beyond that, it possesses biological, neurological, and quantum foundations. Perhaps you've never heard anyone explain it this way before. And that's precisely why I ask you, stay with me until the very end. The final revelation I'll share is the most powerful of all. But first, a direct question. How many times have you found yourself struggling against life? Trying, forcing, battling, praying, crying, pleading, and yet things just didn't happen? You looked at the mountain, and it remained there, gigantic. You asked for money, and it didn't come. You asked for that job opportunity, and the door wouldn't open. You asked for healing, and it didn't arrive. I know that feeling well. The sense of powerlessness, of exhaustion, even resentment. And you know what's worse? That thought that starts to gnaw at you from within. Did God forget about me? Is there something wrong with me? If this resonates deeply within you, it's because this message is for you. Now listen to me very carefully. There's a very clear reason for all of this, and it begins with an uncomfortable truth. The universe, God, the quantum field, call it what you will, does not respond to what you say with your mouth. It responds to what you vibrate. Your frequency is your true prayer. That's why sometimes you offer a beautiful prayer with lovely words. But deep inside, what vibrates is fear, scarcity, despair. And the result? Silence, blockage, immovable mountain. Jesus had already explained this, but almost no one noticed the crucial detail. If you have faith. He didn't say, if you have beautiful words. He didn't say, if you have hope that maybe one day, who knows? He said, faith. Faith at the level of absolute certainty. Faith that affects your biology. Faith that alters your brain chemistry. Faith that reprograms your electromagnetic field. When Jesus said that faith can move mountains, he was talking about a pure vibrational command, an energetic emission capable of altering physical probabilities in the material plane. And if this still sounds strange to you, know that today science is beginning to prove what biblical texts have always stated. Quantum physics shows that everything, absolutely everything, is energy in different states of frequency. Your thoughts are waves, your feelings are frequencies, and your faith is the combination of these two, elevated to the maximum level of internal coherence. Therefore, listen to what I'm about to tell you now, as if it were a revelation just for you. As long as you keep trying to convince the world, without first convincing yourself from within, nothing will happen. The mountain only obeys when your faith is so real inside you that you no longer need external proof to believe. And this is exactly where the breakthrough happens. Now, just imagine. What if there was a practical way to train your brain and your vibrational field to enter this state of true faith? What if you could access daily, simple, yet extremely powerful techniques that reprogram your mind and your energy field so that manifestation becomes inevitable? I've prepared something for you. It's a direct, practical, no-nonsense guide with exercises for you to start manifesting what you desire today. The link is right here in the first pinned comment. Just click it. And then come back here, because there's still much more to tell you. Now let's continue, because what I'm about to reveal next is precisely the invisible reason why most people get stuck in the manifestation process, even when they think they're doing everything right. And when you understand this, it will be impossible to look at your life the same way. So, take a deep breath and come with me. Take a deep breath. Let that sensation pulse within you. Now, dive with me into the mysteries that unite faith, science, and manifestation, and understand why your reality only shifts when you become the living agent of that transformation. Imagine your subconscious as a fertile garden. In it, every thought you give attention to is a seed. Often these seeds are of fear, doubt, scarcity, and silently they germinate, grow, and strengthen. You water what you don't want by feeding thoughts like, "I can't do it," "I'm not worthy," "this will never work out." And then a harvest of blockages emerges, sustaining that mountain that obstructs your dreams. But what if you could plant different seeds, ones that will blossom into courage, abundance, limitless possibilities? That's where a transformative practice comes in. Conscious cultivation, not just superficial positive thinking, but daily practice of the emotion of already being, already having, already experiencing. Close your eyes every morning and allow yourself to feel, "I am abundant. I am capable. The door is already open." Let this certainty emerge on your skin, in your heart, throughout your body. Because energy only transforms when it is first felt. When you feel this energy internally, something happens. Your brain, yes, your biology, begins to change. Neuroscientists have already identified that cultivating emotions consistent with what you want to attract creates neural networks that reinforce that belief. Molecules known as neurotrophic factors reformulate synapses. In other words, you literally build a new mental architecture and vibrate from the inside out. Your body begins to transmit a clear message. What I believe to be real becomes real. Here you are, applying the law of attraction as a vibrational science, not as shallow self-help. Think of faith as a laser beam, focused, coherent, unwavering. If the laser is weak, dispersed, nothing happens. But when it's focused, it hits the target and creates impact. That's how your faith is when it becomes a solid vibrational state. And the Bible confirms it. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, And Jesus wasn't drawing attention to the size of the seed, but to the essence of concentrated energy. The smallest amount of faith, if pure, coherent, and felt, has the power to cause profound change. But there's a catch. Our ego lies. It wants to keep us where we are, in the comfort of sameness. So it whispers, "It's impossible. What if it goes wrong? Look at the world out there." This internal noise creates interference in your vibrational field, and the mountain doesn't move. Because you, deep inside, still vibrate in doubt. The solution? Silence. Not a religious silence, but a vast internal stillness, where you hear your true desires, feel life within, without the destructive voices of the mind. The method is simple. Find your moment of quiet, whether early in the morning or before bed. Close your eyes, breathe. Visualize your desire already fulfilled. Feel the colors, the smells, the textures of the reality you want to manifest. Most importantly, allow yourself to experience the emotion of gratitude for already having it. This makes your vibrational field resonate in tune with what you want to call forth. This process is fuel for your faith. It's not believing in something hypothetical, it's living the hypothesis as truth. The mind then stops struggling, the heart ceases demanding, and the universe begins to conspire in your favor, attracting people, opportunities, ideas that align with your new vibrational field. There's an essential scientific component here: morphic resonance. The idea that energetic structures can align and attract each other when they share a frequency. Pioneers like Rupert Sheldrake suggest that when you vibrate at the same frequency of abundance, this frequency strengthens around you. Your life, then, begins to exhibit connections, coincidences, synchronicity, not by chance, but by attunement. And what about biblical faith? It doesn't demand that you erase yourself, surrender to fate, or hide in a temple. It asks you to act as a creator, as a co-author of your story with God. God establishes principles, and there are spiritual laws, just as there are physical laws. And operating in faith means learning these spiritual laws and using them as practical daily tools. The law of attraction, when viewed through a Christian lens, isn't "I command God." It's "I become aware of the laws created by Him and use them in partnership with Him." It's believing that we were made in the Creator's image, so we also have the power to create, always within divine will, of course, but with vibrational alignment. What's within expands without. In the Gospels, revelations occurred in deserts, before sunrise, in deep prayer, that is, in silence, with the soul sensing. Often, answers came before visible manifestation. Before Jesus turned water into wine, Satan tried to distract his attention. Before he calmed the storm, there was faith and silence. Every healing was preceded by a pure vibrational field. And here's the central point. What moved the mountains was always the intimate coherence of faith, not public appeal, not dramatic display. Now, you're reaching the core of transformation. In these daily practices, your vibrational field begins to operate as a high-precision navigation system for your desire. It's not about force or shouting, it's about attunement. When you start to feel that what you seek is real, you stop struggling against mountains and begin to redirect your energy to where it truly matters: planting, watering, nurturing. External action then makes sense. It doesn't stem from desperation, but from clarity. And the universe responds. But there's an even more powerful element, and this is the secret that will seal everything: a link between your internal belief and real manifestations, and it appears in the next part of the video. Yes, now comes what promises to be the ultimate revelation, the most powerful of all. Stay with me, because you're about to access the level of faith that doesn't ask, doesn't demand, nor questions. It simply knows. And when that happens, your mountain will indeed move from here to there. Now close your eyes one more time And imagine yourself there, standing before the mountain, but something has shifted. This time, you're no longer asking. You are feeling a gentle, yet firm presence, a quiet, yet absolute inner conviction. The mountain is still there, but now the one who has changed is you. Because the miracle doesn't happen when something outside of you transforms. The miracle begins when you change within. And this change needs no proof. It is the proof. This is the faith that moves realities. Now, we've arrived at the most important revelation of this video. Listen closely. There is a hidden quantum code that connects your subconscious to immediate manifestation. And this code isn't a word nor a gesture. It is a state of being. It happens when you stop vibrating need and begin to vibrate presence. When you stop looking for God outside and start feeling God within. In that moment, the entire universe bows before your certainty. It's as if the gears of the invisible align. People emerge, opportunities appear, ideas sprout. You are no longer trying to force it, you are flowing. And this is the most powerful frequency that exists. Now repeat mentally and let it echo as a vibrational command. I already am, I already have, it is done. Feel how these words resonate in your body, because from this moment on, you are no longer waiting for the miracle. You are the miracle itself unfolding. And if you felt that, not just with your mind, but with your heart, then it's time to plant a seed in this field we've just activated. Yes, like this video now, but do it as a vibrational gesture, as one who says, I acknowledge this truth, I receive this energy. And if this message touched your spirit, subscribe to the channel, not just to follow the upcoming content, but to declare to the universe that you are ready to live in this new field. Because from now on, you will no longer walk in the dark. You have the light within you, and with each video, each revelation, we will collectively strengthen this field, transforming words into frequency, spirituality into practice, and faith into real manifestation. Now, write in the comments, I already am. It is done. This is your declaration, your new starting point, your first conscious step to move any mountain. Because in the end, you never needed permission to prosper. You just needed to remember the power that has always been within you, and it has just been activated.